Hello, welcome back to Core Finance. I'm Matt Brown, joined down the line by Tim Young, who is a day trader at Ayondo. Not with us last week. He was in Germany showing off his trading style to, I think, about 700 people. So we're very honoured to have you back on the show. Are you well, Tim?
I'm good, thanks, Matt. Good to be back in the UK. Not that I didn't enjoy Germany, but it's always nice to be home.
Fantastic. Well, let's have a look at the FTSE as ever. It's been a tough November for the FTSE, I think, actually down on the month, again lagging other European peers. We're going to have a look at the hourly chart starting off. What's going on here? What are your thoughts? Is this now oversold?
Yes, basically. I mean, it looks like my call of it going to 7.6 before Christmas is not going to happen now. I can't see that happening, so I have to put my hands up to getting that one wrong. I think on the hourly chart, yes, clearly, I mean, this was as of close yesterday. Since then, we've dropped down another nearly 20 points. So we are definitely into oversold territory now. It just doesn't seem to be the FTSE was showing promise earlier this week. It was up at the sort of high 7.4s at one point, or 7.460 thereabouts, but it just hasn't held on. Just doesn't seem to be able to hold on to its gains at the moment. It is frustrating not to be on the bullish side at the moment because it just doesn't seem to be any upward momentum. And it's not crashing, but it's not getting any upward traction either. But it's definitely closer to oversold than overbought on the hourly chart.
And a lot of this weakness we're seeing in the FTSE 100 has been attributed to the strength in the pound, and now the pound trading at 135 against the dollar, not far off its highs this year. Is there any reason why traders may look at, not necessarily yourself, but traders may look at hedging some of this if they've got long-term FTSE positions on the belief, maybe 7,600 could be on the cards, if not before the end of the year, maybe at the start of next year, just to have a small hedge and be long the pound, just to maybe in the short term get some cash from that against the long-term positions?
That sounds like a good idea, actually. I mean, I must admit, I have been thinking of possibly starting to trade the cable. I was starting to look to trade that. It's potentially a good idea, although I'm expecting the FTSE to rally between now and Christmas as it tends to do. I think it's moving into a daily low before we get a sort of rally up to Christmas, but I don't think we're going to go back to that 7.6. But yeah, that could be a good idea, actually, going long the pound just to hedge your bets. Sounds like a good plan, actually.
Okay, good stuff. We'll see how that works out. And let's just have a look at the FTSE daily. Doesn't look as oversold as certainly looking at the hourly, but just tell me what's going on here and what's your view on the daily chart?
Yeah, that was as of close yesterday, and that to me says that it wants to go lower before reaching oversold. I mean, if you look back to say mid-September, I think the FTSE bottomed at just under 7,200. I don't think we're going back to that level again. So I think on the daily chart we're going to get a higher low from there. So I'm expecting 7.3 to hold on the FTSE. I think that's going to be around the bottom for this. I think we're pretty close to the bottom now. And I'm expecting a rally between now and Christmas, which may take us back to the 7.5, but I don't think 7.6. We're not going to break out over that. I'd be very surprised now. It's been a very difficult year overall trading the FTSE. Actually, it's not really gone anywhere. It's been in this trading range. It's never really broken out, unlike last year where we had a pretty bullish year. But it's been a frustrating year. But as we speak, the DAX is doing a lot worse than the FTSE today. So it could be worse.
Yeah, indeed, and as you rightly say, I mean, the DAX has performed well, but it can be more volatile. So from a risk point of view, albeit you're probably missing the upside, when the downturns do come in the DAX, they're not as aggressive as the FTSE. The FTSE is less aggressive, I should say. Well, and just to know, I saw a report from Reuters saying 2/3 of UK fund managers see 2018 as continuing the bullish run for the UK, albeit it hasn't been a galloping bull. So it is positive. At least UK fund managers will be looking at the FTSE next year and see some more upside. So if we don't see 7,600 this side of Christmas, one hopes Q1 next year we should get that.
Hopefully so. I think for me, I definitely want to stay on the long side. I think the risk is it's more risky to be short at the moment than long, especially now we're nearly oversold position. So yeah, absolutely.
Good stuff. Well, in the meantime, Tim, you have yourself a great weekend and look forward to catching up with you this time next week.